mids and cut your lows a little bit, and cut the highs a little bit, and that'll actually let it track your bass a little bit better. And this is a OC2 emulation. Everybody seems to wants to do a OC2 emulation. And mind you, these octavers guys are not meant for you to play down here. But this one actually tracks down there. That's pretty good. It's pretty decent tracking on that. But um yeah, I would still need some different controls to make that sound pop. Plus, I can't get rid of that dry signal in there as well, which is one of the main OT2 sounds. That's one of the main sounds, just the octave down. Like, and I can't really get it with this, but that's cool. All right, let's turn on this growl, which is pretty much which pedal is this? It sounds like the synth talk to me, like that little Digitech pedal, the green one. And that's an okay effect there. I added a little overdrive just to kick it in there. But again, we talking about stuff you can, not gimmicky stuff. We talking about stuff you can use, man. You can't use that, but so much. It's what are you gonna use that on every song, every other song? How many songs in the set can you use that sound on? And you can't even alter it. It just come on, doesn't make sense. It's not even a synth sound. It's just a distortion or overdrive into a filter, into a synth wall, or the synth talk or synth. The Lord, it's two of them. that's like that. But yeah, you got this one. This is like a rolling from the rolling effect thing. Let's do the string. See, another thing, like this is a useless effect. Without parameters, without things I can change, this is a useless effect. I can't do chords with it because it's mono. Where am I? Then it's got a like a fading thing that keeps you from being on time. That's just some gimmicky stuff to get a beginner to buy something. It's not useful to them. I don't know what they did with this thing. Like what? Who cleared this, bro? Who cleared this? After y'all did the Helix, the HX Stomp, XX Stomp, XXL, and then this joint. Come on, yo. I know you're not trying to give away too much for the price point, but you might as well go and keep this, bro. Like you might as well go and keep that. This is not useful for a beginner, for real, for real. It's something that a beginner would buy, and you're just cheating them out their money for real. That's what's pissing me off. I like this filter. Filter's cool. This mutant filter, that's pretty cool. That's based on the Mutron. I don't know how I memorize this stuff so fast, guys, but I'm just used to using effects pedals. I'm just saying long term, like when I'm on stage, bro, like, and no, I'm not reading this off of anything. I'm just kind of, I took some time yesterday, 3 4 hours, and just played with it and went through different stuff. Um, just trying to like the joint. I spent 3 4 hours trying to like the joint. And to make sure I had some presets for you guys, trying to create more than just what I did. Those was the best sounds I would use. I would just bypass everything else. And for me, you gotta at 120, you got the MS, you got the multi stomps, and then at 200, 250, Zoom got some nice stuff, man. The Zoom B2 with the joint that looks like a little B6, them joints was fire too. It's pretty much just the B6 with, you know, less processing power. So I mean, that's what's making this one, because I'm a multi stomp user and a B6 user and a B3 user, and you know what I'm saying. All Zoom products I use, pretty much. This is um It's just too much to have to do to get a good sound with no parameter. Like I spent a lot of time going through Zoom stuff too, but it's because it has a lot of parameters for each effect. So it's a lot of variations of each effect, and then there's like so you'll have a detune and just like a vintage chorus or a vintage phaser, you'll have a four-stage phaser. You'd have a flanger, a vintage flanger, dynamo flanger, dyna flanger. You just know based on your dynamic, it's like different things, and that's at $120, dog. 10 years ago, almost. That thing came out almost 10 years ago, and here they go putting this out, bro. Like, come on, come on. It's 2024. What I'm gonna do with this? Like this, and this a money grab right here, bro. I'm sorry. It's a money grab, bro, for the just to have say I got an HX stomp effect. I got some of the helix effects. No, no. I'm not gonna let y'all do that to my fan base like that and have me recommending it. No, no. Mm-mm. Sorry. Send me something else that actually makes sense, bro. Like y'all didn't send me this. I bought it. I bought it in good faith that it was gonna be a good unit. You know, that's why I bought it for review. I don't buy stuff with the intention of ragging on it because I have to spend my own money. Like this thing is $200, $170, $190 or something like that. By the time I got everything together, so I mean it's not exactly the cheapest unit in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's y'all fault, man. So that's the synth section. Here's the boost, which is like a XP booster. So that's the XP booster. Here is the Overdrive. Forgot what this is based on. Distortion. I'm actually gonna switch over to the dark glass amp. So boop, dark glass. that's distortion and distort, and here's the fuzz. So, yeah, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Wanted to love it. I wanted to love it. Alright, so let's go back to the tone hammer. Let me get a little chorus in there. I had to do all that just to adjust the gain, the master volume of the amp, and then the actual channel volume. I had to do all that. That's a lot. Holding down extra switches just to adjust gain and all that extra stuff. They could have did this interface a lot better. It's not like this joint analog or something. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have to have it like this. They could have laid this out totally different. But they didn't. Flanger. It's had a little overdrive in there. So, phaser. All right, delay. So, you can only increase the amount of the delay. You can't increase the um what's it called? The time in between, the repeats. You can't change the feedback. You so many things you can't do, and it's at this price point. If this thing was $70, all right, cool. Like literally, if it was 70, $80, cool. But the fact that this joint is 170, and they know the multi stomp exists and pedals like that, it's other pedals too. It's other companies other than Zoom that are making good multi effects, at that price point as well. A lot of the other companies are starting to have more economic or just I'm just gonna say it, cheaper pedals. Like nobody wants to spend $1 million to sound good if they don't have to. Like especially a beginner, like they just want to be able to play, and this pedal will have you feeling around more than playing. Like as you can see during the video, like every time I have to adjust something, it just takes so long. Like you just other if it's not one of these immediate knobs right here, it's like holding a thing and doing this, and then the pedal moves, and then it's like it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Let's get to this looper. So with the looper, you pretty much use the on button as the um, record, stop, start, all that stuff. So basically, you'd hit record. Oh, sorry, I was on